Hey guys, welcome back to the live stream, guys. I told you guys I'll go live today. We're going back to live streams today. Now we are live at NBA 2K19. Here are your first impressions, which will be crazy to do because I'm not gonna be recording that long if it's first impressions. Which, yeah, it's been first impression, bro. Let me see if I can hear it.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here. And I'm really happy that Kenny Check is here.
I miss you too. Thank you.
Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I'm gonna do that same thing as last live stream.
Players, coaches,
I'm going with my tablet so you can try to get the live
entering
stream.
the regular season. And I'll tell you, nothing would be more satisfying to them than to come out of this first game with a W. Getting a little amped up. Opening night of the regular season now upon us, Shaq. What were you looking forward to the most here on opening night?
Two things. Let me get this out. Hanging out with you guys. You know I love you guys. Miss you guys for a great summer. And getting back to the greatest game in the world.
Which of those, if you only have one, which of those would be?
I would have to say the game would come second.
Oh, man. You are great. I don't even care what you got to say about it. Well, I do. What are you looking for besides hanging out with us?
I was just looking forward to hanging out with you guys. And seeing the off-season changes. But if I had to choose between the off-season changes and how they pan out and hanging out with you guys, I would take the off-season changes.
Yeah. I got you, Zach. Here's Kevin Hall.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA
That
regular
sounds
season is about to get underway.
okay, but
Here at
I'm gonna see if I can
2K
turn
Sports,
it just a little bit.
I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Western Conference battles, always fun. This time it's the San Antonio Spurs intent on protecting home court. This is the first they're seeing of the Timberwolves here, first game of the NBA's regular season for them. Guys, they came out on top of the season series matchup
Okay,
a season ago.
the volume is 55 for right now. Oh, I got two people watching. What? No way.
Before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge out on the sideline. David?
Well, guys,
There's another person watching me right now, guys.
Tom Thibodeau is very well known. Back in Chicago, Jimmy Butler would try to beat him to practice. But no matter how early Butler arrived, Tibbs was already there. Finally, Butler said, okay, forget it. I can't beat him, so I'm just going to run through a wall for him. Kevin?
Thanks, David. So much excitement as we tip off the season. Steve, as a player, did you get butterflies on opening night?
You know, Kevin, I remember my rookie, that first game. We were playing the New York Knicks, led by Patrick Ewing. I mean, the butterflies were flying.
There's two
Even
people
in my
watching me
last
now.
season, the 14th season,
I got
the
myself,
butterflies
but
were the
there's
same.
some
There's
other
something
guy.
about opening night. It's just special, and no matter whether you're a
Alright.
rookie or you've been in the league 14, 15 years, those butterflies stick in.
It tells me you love the game, Steve, even as much your last season as
I'm
you did
scared.
in your first season.
But I think it also, Kevin, to add to that, you respect your opponent. even in year 14, 15.
I don't know how to jump. It's my first impressions.
Here's T and the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. Butler teams with Wiggins as the deadly wing duo. And it's T in at the point guard position. Towns, no luck.
Ah, I forgot about that button.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol.
3 people watching. I got 3 people watching the stream right now. No way. I hope whoever's watching the stream right now, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this.
T feeling it out of it.
There's
To the paint, shot from 6. And Towns the bucket on the assist by T. Towns has got the opening bucket of the night here for the Timberwolves.
no.
The Hail Mary from beyond half court is off target.
Keep releasing the wrong
T drives in.
button.
Pass to Gibson. And it's
Yeah.
The length and anticipation of Aldridge, a tough combo to score against.
Wiggins against Game. And it's Wiggins missing.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Aldridge against Gibson. Aldridge down low. Great team.
Ah, that was close.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Now here's the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. From deep three-point range, Towns with the defensive effort.
Feels scoreless after 4 attempts. Struggling to find any daylight.
And Pau Gasol really on the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. He's a 2-time champion, international star, nothing left to prove, but still manages to put up points with his sharp approach to the game.
Towns, great position on the putback.
Gibson, a force on the offensive glass. He's a worker, and you saw it right there.
For San Antonio, they've gone 0 of 4. This is their first 4 field goals. The 19-foot shot. DeRozan's shot is off. And with Pau Gasol, even after almost 2 decades in the league, Greg, he is still a very effective player.
You know, Pau just never seems to get
See
credit for
people
how
watching now.
smart
Do I have any
a player he
subscribers
is.
yet?
But when he makes a play on offense, he knows exactly how a defense will react, what will open up, and what the best options are. Kobe knows just how great a teammate Gasol is, and Gasol's knowledge of the game really on an elite level. And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try and figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know,
I got
also, it's just
myself
a
and
chance to
then
take
some
a
other
breath,
person, guys.
regroup, get your mindset, and come back out fresh.
Coming off a terrific season, 4th in steals, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And as you pointed out, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and acute mental preparation.
Yeah.
As it goes.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Now here's Wiggins. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Back to Wiggins. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Wiggins has got his first basket of the night.
Some people see Popovich as uncompromising. He can be that way. But working things out with LaMarcus Aldridge last year, just another great coaching achievement.
And it's Aldridge missing. Timberwolves leading by 6. Towns. Here's Butler. And DeRozan sends it back.
With that leaping ability of DeRozan, he can go get it.
Gay passes to Bissell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yes, go Spurs.
Popovich said he was the first player to ever bluntly ask him for a trade.
And Popovich replied, Kevin, I'll be happy to trade you. You get a talent like Kevin Durant, I'll drive you to the airport. Later, Pop says he was overcoaching Aldridge on the offensive end and took care of it.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power, hammering down the two-hand slam. Let's it go from 14. Murray, no good.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
Wiggins finds Towns, and the dunk by Towns. Oh boy, to be young again. Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Trailing here by 8. Aldridge against Gibson. Here's Gasol. 2 free throws coming
He
up.
is foul.
That one is on Towns. And Steve, even to this day, Pau Gasol can be a factor on the offensive end.
He's really developed range later in his career. You can still post him up. He can still pass it. He shares it. And an underrated competitor.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for Rudy Gay. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Murray. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gorgie Dames checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Tolliver comes in for Josh Gibson. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Rose in for Jeff Teague. Now here's Jones. Feeds to Rose. To the paint. Here's Jang. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Spurs trail by 9. 1:11 left to play in the first. Gasol kicks to Poeltl. And he gets the basket.
Yes!
So a chance at the line for one more.
Super focused. Poeltl taking the hit well and cashing in on a quality and one opportunity. Poeltl taken 9th overall in the 2016 draft. Has a great presence in the middle of the paint and can trade blows with the other big men across the league.
And that one misses. And Poeltl last season, Steve, earned more playing time.
He fought his way into being a rotation player, showed good grit, and was a solid contributor off the bench.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Both loose and stolen by James.
What?
Jones looking for an opening. Outside Rose. Back to Jones. Looking for Jang. He gets it there. And finished off by Jang.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the snipe.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he
Yeah.
showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game time. Now here's Rose, covered by Mills. Outside Rose, shot clock at 6. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe
Oops.
there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Butler, and again it's Minnesota.
When Butler's not challenging at the rim, this is the next best thing. Does a lot of his damage from the mid-range.
And so it's Minnesota, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. DeMar DeRozan last season opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
Other people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wondered why I was such a quiet guy. And that was part of it, not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age and you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
We love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell
Okay,
his
dude, it's okay.
emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love,
That's
following his lead,
what
to
it did.
talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just
come
entertainment,
on.
and we see it over and over again.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Aggressive rebounding.
Yeah.
That's what's giving them the advantage.
It's only 9 points
Control
off.
the boards, and you control the game.
Fertile is out there with Bellinelli. And it's Mills. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Walker in the two-guard spot. That's the San Antonio Five. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
They certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. DA, thank you.
And for the Spurs, they're still finding ways to improve the roster, but you can never really replace Tim Duncan.
Back to Rose. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to 6 to shoot. Rebounded by the Spurs. And speaking of Duncan, Steve, there were just so many ways in which he affected winning.
Yeah, the scoring efficiency from Tim Duncan, the interior defense, the defensive rebounding, plus his physical and mental toughness.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists tonight. Time called here, the Spurs decide to talk it over.
Oh, looks like we're losing by 12. 12 right now. Gosh. Ah. God, I'm sorry for all the yawning and all, but I'm tired right now. But I'm trying to finish this live stream, get some more live streams before I have to go to bed. Because that's tonight is the school night. Yeah, but there's gonna be more live streams tonight, so stay tuned. And let's get back to the game, boys.
So San Antonio going with an almost
And girls.
entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Gasol. Gay comes in for Fertile. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Patty Mills. Minnesota also making some changes. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Tolliver. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Teague in for Tyus Jones.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes a little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
Back to Aldridge. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. A lot of statistics to try to devour. The plus-minus statistics are some that really stand out for fans and players. How useful you think a tool that is?
You know, I love it, Kevin, because when you get a chance to see the guys who, the stats we look at is rebounds, points, assists, blocks, and steals. There's some guys that make an impact without having those numbers, and it goes by what the score is, and that plus-minus help those guys who I would say not as skillful as some of the guys as far as putting up stats that way, but you can see the team plays better when this guy is on the floor. no matter how many points he scores.
Did you pay attention to the plus minus?
Kevin, I'm so old, they didn't have plus minus.
I didn't mean to embarrass you there, Steve. I am so sorry.
Falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Rose scanning the floor. Wiggins passes it to Chang. T kicks to Aldridge. Outside Rose. Fires the three. Rebound San Antonio. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip.
Are you kidding me?
Minnesota takes possession.
A moment now to
Ay,
at 14. Good season for him last year. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt. And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now. And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
For the three. And with that shot, DeMar DeRozan.
Back to back.
The fact that he really was amazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Wiggins. Here's Chang. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Chang's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Chang. Chang's got 5 rebounds tonight. Walker against T to the pace. Fades back. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 12. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. He has 6.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset.
And here's Kenny. He'll bring it up with the San Antonio Spurs. Walker with a clean look. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Timberwolves leading by 12. Outside T. Floats one up. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And when T is hitting with his floater, he is so dangerous once he gets into the teeth of the defense.
K kicks to Walker. DeRozan in the corner. Shoots the three. Rebound by Chang. Chang's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
The edge on the glass. Is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And each bucket at this point feels like
guys, I called the timeout
double-digit
because
lead, and
I want to see if we can figure out a plan.
And look, you never
Try
want to
to get at least one more quarter.
Really a good timeout.
I mean,
Some
point
of this is just a matter of toughness.
before the end of the
Play
half.
Physical inside, something we're not seeing.
So let's do this. And for anyone that's watching this live stream right now, like and subscribe. And there's video ever. Okay, let's get back in the game, boys and girls. Okay, let's hurry up. Let's try and make it fast.
9 seconds left in the first half. Murray dishes to Gay. Back to Murray. Fires for 3. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
We're close.
Dominating first half of basketball. And so far, it hasn't been close. Timberwolves lead by 16. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
Swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimming. Ernie Johnson, Kenny at the Jet. Deal. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They're leading by 16. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry speeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet in there.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Well, you live by the three and you die by the three. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
We welcome you back to San Antonio. Always so much to do along the Riverwalk, which this bridge spans. Such a vibrant part of the city. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
And you know he's going to come out aggressive, and you do what you can to slow him down, and thus far, it hasn't worked, but he's been amazing.
You know, his contribution, sometimes you overlook it, but the man deserves credit. He provides this team with everything.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So on the floor for Minnesota, Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. Teague runs the point with Butler at his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Teague. He kicks to Butler. Shoots over to Rosen. Here's Towns. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Towns has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Timberwolves. And stolen by Wiggins.
What? Come on.
No good off the back of the rim. Spurs trail by 18. Outside DeRozan. No good on the triple.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
And Karl Anthony Towns, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the league, at least top 3 amongst all 7-footers, and his three-point percentage elite as well, over 40%.
That one falls. That's now 8 points for DeMar DeRozan.
That's just too easy. DeMar getting the shot he wants and where he wants.
T kicks the Butler. 17-foot shot on the way. Count the basket. Butler's got 9.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
San Antonio calls timeout. Steve, we talk a lot about team defense, but who in your mind are some of the best on-ball defenders in the game now?
Kawhi Leonard is fantastic. Avery Bradley, Marcus Smart, Draymond Green does a nice job. Even Klay Thompson, he's asked to guard a whole bunch of different guys. The list goes on and on of guys being able to slide their feet without fouling. It's beautiful to watch. Attacking on the interior, I like that attitude.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. To the middle, here's Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Gibson with those long arms, always on the prowl to slam it home.
Spurs trail by 18. Murray outside. To the inside. Gibson with the steal. Inside. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Jacks up a 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Gasol's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since. He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
Butler can't get that one to fall. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Wasted no time on that one. DeRozan's got 11 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge and the Spurs got through some tension in their relationship early on. Now, Greg Popovich said, it became apparent that it really was me. He'd been in the league for 9 years. I'm not going to turn him into some other player. That was just silly. So we took care of it, and he's been fantastic. Guys?
That's why Pop is the best in the business, D.A. He's always going to figure it out. Thanks. The feed to Butler. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Teague can't hit. Spurs trail by 19. Fires the 3. Another miss by DeRozan.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Teague finds Wiggins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodline, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Hurdle, he's checked in for Gasol. Bellinelli comes in for Rudy Gay. Ano Ginobili, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Murray. Hurdle. Again, the miss by the Spurs. You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but, you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage.
Chang, no luck.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Rose, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. "56 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Timberwolves leading by 22. Jones, the pass to Rose. Kicks it out to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. A shot missing. The Spurs shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, Pirtle. Trying to end the drought. A rebound by
As soon as he's done charging his phone, he's going to give
Following
you my
this one,
charger
they
so
get the
that you
Cavaliers.
can charge your...
That game is the first and last of their homestand. Got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go
There's
in.
the 3rd quarter, guys.
And so it's Minnesota cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Oh, we have the chance now, folks. Let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. A moment now to reset the lamps. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the floor for San Antonio, Mills and Manu at the guards. Aldridge out there with Bellinelli. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Outside, Ginobili. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shoots with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
The pull-up jumper has become consistent part of Jimmy Butler's game.
Butler's gotten 6 baskets in 14 attempts. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively.
I should get a foul.
Outside, Jones. Tolliver the pass to Jones. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Off target from outside. So it's San Antonio now. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. That one doesn't go. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Butler. And contact on the shot. So
What? How is that a foul and hit? They call foul and hit, but they don't count foul whenever they get to us.
Greg goes about 6'8",
That's dumb.
and he can tee up almost.
The rest of the game needs like be attention more. They need to fix the game more.
To cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
Dante Cunningham's checked in for San Antonio. Bryn Forbes comes in for Manu Ginobili. And so he hits both. For star players, even after a loss, Steve, they're asked to give press conferences after the games. Talk about how difficult that is for a player in the moments after a very difficult defeat.
Well, this is where you have to use your teammates and obviously your PR guys around the team to help you and obviously gather yourself before you get a chance to go in there, because it's tough. You're running high with emotions, and sometimes the wrong type of emotion.
Yes.
But I also, Kevin, would love to see on the media side, there are some questions I just don't agree with. I think you should get a yellow card. You ask a dumb question, and then you get a red card. You can't ask any more questions for that series.
I think you'd be giving me cards after everything I say.
No, Kevin, not at all.
It's Jones on the way. Covered by Mills. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
The burst of athleticism of Butler is fun to watch. He is a tenacious dunker.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Forbes can't get it to go.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Butler feeling out of it. 5 on the clock. And Big Diop gets it to go.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
The Spurs have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter.
That's a foul right there, yeah.
When it comes to flagrant foul, do you think the difference, Steve, between flagrant 1 and flagrant 2 is being called correctly for the most part?
I do, Kevin. I think we always have gray areas, and when you start to look at rules, but for the most part, I think they're getting the flagrant 1 and the flagrant 2. You know, I think they're getting it right.
Come on, guys. Lewis can do good at least for the 4th quarter. We know we're not going to win it, definitely.
He's off on the second. He manages to convert the 3rd one. A around
better
3
one
minutes gone
game
here in the
now.
fourth
We ain't
quarter.
smoked. So this is not pretty much the good game, but we should have good games and other games.
Fades and shoots. Offensive rebound. And he banks in the layup. Tolliver's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
Jones finds Aldridge. Here's Tolliver. Shot up 2 there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
So it's the Spurs now. Here's Pearl.
Oh, goal!
So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Perfect vision. Neil's getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
We know a lot of NBA players take how they've been rated in a video game, Steve, personal. You've made digital appearances during your career. Did you ever have any issues with the rating?
No, I didn't. And I think now these players that grew up in this generation with video games, so yes, they take it personally. They understand, and they're playing these games while they're in the NBA.
Oh, that was
So a lot
close.
of them, just like when the media is all over them, they want to have a say-so on how good they are, even in a video game.
Takes Diop, the pass to Tolliver. Out left to the wing. And Paige Diop gets it to go.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
I like that they're trying to maximize the value of each possession, and you know their coach likes it.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Timberwolves. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Aldridge takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Yes, Spurs ball.
Alan, he's checked in for San Antonio. .141 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Pirtle. Lays it up off the glass. Pirtle's got 6 in the quarter.
Got to be on the lookout for
Steve
Pirtle
started
crashing
you a
the
little
glass,
good, but we're
using his
gonna
body to
lose
wreck
getting
the
level
defense
up.
on the board.
Still have fun, still have fun.
Now here's Jones. Not a lot of room. Player podcast, something we're hearing more of, and it's a growing trend. Good idea, or do you think it could get some guys in trouble?
Kevin, well, some guys that does a good job of helping their brand, and we love to see guys get a chance to do other things off the court. And then there are some guys who get a little loose, and they
I thought we had a
reveal some
good
secrets,
play
or
right
they
there.
say some things they wish they
Let's
could
try to
take
get
back.
to at least
So I think it
45
all
and
comes
above,
down to the
or
individual.
40.
You gotta
Or 40
understand
above.
media before you try to jump out and start doing these
Oh,
podcasts.
Well said.
Oh my god, come on.
He misses the free throw. Spurs making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Good on the second free throw. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it will go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Jimmy Butler.
You know, the story of this game was his offensive production. It didn't matter what the defense threw at him. He just found ways to counter and led his team.
A shot by Bellinelli. No good. Outside, Jones. And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Well, we took a big L. We're losing by 40 points.
And he
Now
knocks down the first
41.
one.
Yeah, we took a big, super big L. But we did the best, tried the best, we had fun at least. And that's how the season goes. We should go good
And
next
so
game.
Jones nails both of them. Here's Mills. Here's Pearl. No good. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says that they break an awful lot about this team.
I guess they
GG, guys, GG.
to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, you have become a star in this league, big part of the team. But those expectations put more pressure on you individually?
No pressure. I think I'm gonna do what I do each and every night. I'm not gonna play well every night. So I just gotta focus on me, this team, and worry about the outside forces.
A real leader, Jimmy. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. That's mostly gonna be it for the stream. It's first impressions, guys. This is only my first one. Game sucked. Like, so bad right now. It wasn't even fun. We have finally started the first game. It was only the first game of the season, so we have a bunch more games until the season's over. We got the Trailblazers next. But we will play them another day because I'm going to get out of here and go get some more streams. So if you guys want to join my Fortnite stream I'm about to do right now, I hope I'll see you guys right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will see you guys later. Peace out.